Okay. Um, I'm recording this today, 2 days after July 4th, which is Independence Day, where we freed ourselves from the tyranny of a king. And also, I live in Texas, so we've experienced some tragedy here. Um, and I started this channel because I wanted to figure out a way for us to come together as American people. I lost a dear friend who was would have eh, he was a Trump supporter. He was MAGA. Um, I am not, and it was really hard for us to be friends. I mean, it wasn't hard. It was challenging, but we were friends. I feel a lot of guilt because when he passed away in February, I was mad at him. I actually wasn't speaking to him because of the fact that he voted for Donald Trump. Obviously, I regret that. Um, I don't regret my anger towards this administration, but I do regret that that was the way it was left with Dave. It's unfortunate, and I will feel that for the rest of my life. But that being said, I don't know how this channel is going to be about coming together because it's really hard right now when everything that's going on is so against everything that I believe in as an American. I don't understand what's happening. We had 600 people laid off the National Weather Service, massive cuts to the National Weather Service and NOAA, and um, we're really understaffed. And um, potentially some of the forecasts that they're giving people are not, um, I don't know. I don't know. I don't have all the facts, but I do know that the budget for Trump's new concentration camps that just passed in this bill is actually more than the entire budget of USAID was, which was only 0.07% of the budget. So it's more than that. But that wasn't much considering all the help that we gave. But now that money is going towards building concentration camps around the country for people that are going to be deported, which is also, we're deporting non criminals now at this point in June. And all of these statistics you can look up for a little while. I'm sure they're going to be pulling them all down at some point once they realize that all of this stuff is supposed to be transparent. That 32% of the people that were deported in June or abducted by ICE, I guess, were criminals. 30% have zero criminal record. What's up, people? And I guess we all realized that as soon as they came for Trump's um, resorts, then suddenly it was going to be, oh, wait a minute, maybe we were being a bit harsh or rash. They certainly don't think they're being harsh. The the waste, fraud, and abuse they keep talking about is probably going to be found in places that they're not going to look, like the military department, because if we're at war, we certainly can't do an audit, right? Just like we can't look at Trump's taxes if he's being audited. So we all know that that's what's happening is not what needs to happen. I mean, he says everything, nobody disagrees with waste, fraud, and abuse. No, you're right. We don't. But that's not what's happening. And you saying it doesn't make it happen. The lying, the words coming out of every single one of these cabinet members and administration, their mouths, people believe everything they say, everything. And they're just looking you in the eye and they're lying. And I can't just be quiet. I just can't because there's white nationalists calling for all elected officials in America to only be white male Christians. It's what is happening? What is happening? Um, I need the right, the Republicans, the MAGA, the conservative, whatever you want to call yourself, the GOP, to explain to me what's happening and why it's so cruel. Why laugh when people are suffering? That's what I don't understand either. It's inhumane. It's kind of gross, to be honest. And the world's watching, and they think that we're disgusting. Okay, well, not all of us. And then I do have friends that are on the right that say things like, "Oh, he didn't mean that. Oh, he said it, but he didn't mean it." And, "Oh, it doesn't matter. That doesn't affect us." And, "Oh, I don't really pay attention to that." Which really I think is very sad that when you try and talk about something or discuss something that's actually happening, facts, things that are happening that are actually occurring, and those are the responses that you get. "Oh, well, yeah, but it doesn't affect me." Okay, well, I believe that everybody should use the privilege that they have to protect the people that don't have that privilege, right? Like, just because it doesn't affect me doesn't mean it's not affecting somebody, and that's wrong. And it's I can't I just can't pretend like it's okay. Like, I don't understand all of this. Everything that's happening right now is exactly how a certain someone with a tiny mustache came to power in the 30s, with everybody going, "Yeah, but it's not going to really affect you," and, "Oh, he didn't really mean that," and it's for the best, right? I can't deal with it. And somebody said to me, we were talking about the civil rights movement, and they said, you would go along with it because that's just what white people did. You went along with it because you know that you wouldn't have been the one standing up for everybody. And all I have to say is I know for a fact that I would have been. And I'm alive now. I wasn't alive back then. I mean, we can talk hypotheticals all day long, but now I'm alive. And now I'm seeing it happen. And now I'm not going to stand by. It's 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 evil. It's gotten to where it, I just need somebody to explain it to me, I guess. Tell me why this is okay. We're banning books? I mean, this my father served a career in the military. Loved this country. I love this country. I'm so patriotic. But he would be rolling over in his grave right now, seeing what's happening. This isn't America. This isn't, well, I guess sadly it is. But that's why I'm fighting. That's why everybody should fight against it and push back on this. It's wrong what we're doing. The government is wrong right now. I don't know what else to say. The channel is called Kindness Matters, for fuck's sake. But it seems like right now that's just, it's seen as a weakness. And, Elon Musk cries when people are mean to him, but can't see the cruelty of his actions. I I can't. I don't even know what's happening right now. I can't even. I'm 56 years old, and this is baffling. It's baffling. But we can't just sit by and go, "Yeah, but it doesn't really affect me." It affects human beings. And if you can stand by and see other human beings affected and just watch it happen, I think that's uh I guess that's on you. I couldn't do that and sleep at night. I love America. This isn't America. The the king is selling merch. Just, it's insanity. Why is this okay? Why is this okay? Why is this okay? I don't know. I don't know, but this channel is no longer about coming together. It's about standing up for how insane what's happening is. It's insanity. The first administration, the first time he was in power, I was concerned about all the regulations being pulled back, for the environment. We're so far past that now. It's scary. And people are just, of course, I live in Texas, so it's hard um, to uh, understand why people think it's okay for other people to suffer. I don't I just explain it to me. I'm like, let's have a conversation about it. If you could explain to me why all of this is okay, then I'd love to hear it. I really would. Please, subscribe or leave a comment. Let's get into it. Let's fucking get into it because this is it's insanity. It's absolute insanity.